Hey, here we are with the Cardinals, and they're flying high. You can see they're flying real high over me here with Brian Robinson. Did I get that right?
Yes, sir.
Brian. You get me all choked up, man. And you know why? When I heard that you bought that church in Toledo, Ohio, for those people, tell me a little about what led to you doing that.
Okay, my grandmother was an ordained minister. She's since passed, but we didn't really have a church to call our own. And my rookie year, wasn't making a whole lot of money, but I know that we needed a church because it brings families together. It brings people who need a place to come and worship, just bring the community together. And you know what? I had an opportunity to do it, and I just did it. It didn't even think twice about it. It was just something that needed to be done.
So, it's true you sing in church?
Do a little singing in church.
I didn't say sing in the choir.
No.
So is this like a Pentecostal type church, you know?
No, it's holiness type church.
Versus
baptism, holiness, you know, is more spiritual.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Uh-huh.
So what's one of your favorite songs? I'm not going to ask you to sing it, but what is one of your favorite songs that you remember about your grandma?
You know, there's a couple different songs. I don't want you to put me on a spot to get me to sing.
But did you ever hear that one? Just a closer walk with thee.
Yeah, I've heard that one.
Granted Jesus.
I like that one too.
I know she's looking down on us.
Yeah.
Because my dad died too, man.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that.
No. He's there with them.
Yeah.
My dad was a trumpet player, and they're out there playing some real. Let's go to Saints Go Marching.
They're up there praising the Lord right now.
They're watching us for this game coming up Sunday.
Yeah.
Tell me what you saw about that last game. One of your favorite plays you remember from the championship game against Philadelphia Eagles.
You know what? It's just the fact that we could beat a quarterback like Donovan McNabb, who just had I think he's going to do more great things, but up to this point, he's had a great career. Donovan McNabb and the Philadelphia Eagles was the team that beat me in my first playoff game, so it was kind of like vengeance to get back at those guys, and then we played the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday, who was the second team that beat me in a playoff game. So, if we can win this game, it seemed like everything with all the debt is over with, I lost to the Eagles and I lost to the Steelers. And in one season, I have a chance to pay them both back.
Hey, thank you, Jesus, man.
You're right, brother.
Hey, big aloha here. Aloha, Honolulu.
Aloha, Honolulu.
All right.
Aside from your team's enormous accomplishment this season, what distinguishes you from your opponents?
I think just our attitude. Being that the fact, we haven't been so successful over the years. And, it's like I say, it's just our mindset. We've been a part of a losing organization for a while now, and guys, we don't want to be a part of that anymore. And I think everyone is buying, into the same program, and everyone's getting on the same page, and we're making strides, to be a better team and come together and just be a better unit altogether.
As a team, what do you feel are your strengths and weaknesses?
Our strengths is definitely, our ability to make big plays. In the play, when we play together, we have an effective game, and we play all out. We play 60 minutes. We never give up. No matter what game we're in. Our weaknesses is, maybe that at times, we played pretty inconsistent. I would probably say that was our weakness.
Okay, thank you very much.
I understand that you are from Georgia?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. America's Georgia.
Did you go to University of Georgia?
UGA, the home of the Bulldogs.
Yeah. You know how come I have a little animosity towards you?
You're a Gator fan.
No, I'm a University of Hawaii fan.
Oh,
and
man.
you guys
have a chance, man. Y'all have a chance, man.
I know you chewed us up like I can't believe it.
Yeah, man.
What is it with you guys down there in Georgia?
I don't know, man. We just a state of football fan. You know what I'm saying? And we we just go at it, you know, week in and week out, especially when the SEC. So, you know, it's just a good thing that we're doing with the football down there.
You know, my heart's in Georgia. I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
I was conceived down there in Georgia. My dad was in the military down there.
Oh, yeah?
You know, so you know,
Okay.
maybe I do got a little background in Georgia there.
Okay, then. What was he stationed at? Was he in Atlanta?
Athens, Georgia.
Athens? Okay. Was he in the Navy?
He was in the Army.
In the Army? Okay,
Yeah, my
okay.
dad was a trumpeter, so he blew everybody, you know, call to arms. And speaking about call to arms, that's what we got going this weekend.
Okay.
We got call to arms. Tell me about the last game, though. Last game in last place that you were going in, that big drive.
Yeah.
Tell me about your feelings about that and what you remember. What you're not going to forget about that game that got you into this championship.
Man, you know, the last drive, I think it was like a 14-play drive, and I mean, I was exhausted. I was actually trying to tap out. I was trying to get my boy Ben in, but you know, they came back in with a 2 tight end set, so I had to stay in the game even more longer. And I mean, I just had to just fight it out, and we grounded out, man. And you know, we got down, we scored, and we had to have a 2-point conversion. And you know, Ben, he made the big catch on the touchdown, and I mean, we kind of sealed it off there, man, because we needed that play and we needed that 2-point conversion. So, I mean, we just both grounded it out and we got the job done.
You're the man. Hey, tell me about that. When you're down to nothing, you're huffing and puffing. I played the game, and you don't know if you can bend down and get up from that stance that you're going into.
Man, it's crazy because
where's your spirit? Who is it? What is it? Where do you get that from?
I mean, you look at your teammates in the eyes. I mean, everyone's sweating, everyone's tired, and everyone's, you know, drooling and stuff. And I mean, you know, I told everybody, I was like, man, this is it. If we don't get it now, you know, this is our season. We go home, we get to pack our bags the next day. So, I mean, we just all came together in the huddle and said, hey, let's get it, and we did it.
And you got a spiritual side.
Oh yeah, man. You know, God, He always with me,
tell
man.
Me about it. You're okay with that one. Tell me about that.
I mean, you know, I pray all the time, man, and you know, all through the year, you know, we've been ups and downs, you know, especially, you know, with our group and whatnot, and I mean, we just all came together through the last game, and you know, we got it did.
Does Kurt pray once in a while?
Oh yeah, all the time, man. Kurt is a praying guy, man. He prayed before, after the game, and you know, even, you know, Kurt don't cuss and stuff, you know, even during the huddle, when we tend to, you know, say a word here and there, you know, say, hey, man, don't be saying that. So, you know, it's a great thing, man.
I want to share this with you. Kurt was at the Pro Bowl one year, and he knelt down, and I got to pray with him.
Yeah.
I want you to know that. I got that. That's how you're going to win. Hey, Super Bowl Wayne, enjoy that. Okay.
Now, as a team, what do you feel your team has weaknesses, and what advantages or disadvantages might your team have against your competitors?
I think we just got a bunch of guys on our team that's just hungry for their first Super Bowl. I think, you know, Pittsburgh had a Super Bowl already, and we just got a lot of guys that just won a Super Bowl. I don't know if you call that an advantage or a disadvantage, but, you know, these guys want their first ring, so I guess they're going to pretty much put everything they got on the line and try to get that accomplishment, you know what I mean? And both teams are good. You know, I can't take away from Pittsburgh, man. They've been to the playoffs pretty much every year, and we're just, you know, trying to make our run for it now. So both teams are very competitive. I don't think there's advantages or disadvantages. I think it's about whoever plays the best, you know, not as individuals, but as teams. You know, the best team going to obviously win this game. And, you know, it don't come down to individual stats on, you know, who did this and who did that. It's about the whole team doing, you know, one job and it's trying to win the game.
What does this game symbolize to you professionally and personally?
Professionally means a lot to me. You know, every football player comes in here and they want to go to the Pro Bowl and they want to go to the Super Bowl. And I think that's the ultimate too. And I'm very fortunate to have both of them. You know what I mean? And you know, as far as like personally, you know, I don't really call it a personal vendetta. I just call it to try to prove a lot of people wrong. You know, believe in my team that we can do, you know, do something that a lot of people didn't have us a chance doing. Even going through the playoffs, when every week we was an underdog, every week we was picked to lose to get here, and we still getting picked to lose, and that's cool, you know. I think it's more personal to try to prove everybody wrong.
If your team wins, what's the first thing you're going to do?
I don't know, probably cry like a little kid, man, because it's gonna be very emotional. But you know, I really try not to think about that right now. You know, I don't want to jinx myself or anything like that. I just try to focus on Sunday. What am I gonna do Sunday, and how I'm gonna do it.
Thank you very much for your interview.
Thank you.